Hello, Tea Time lovers. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Tea Time with Aisha, and welcome if this is your first time sipping with us. I'm your host, Aisha Alabi, and I am so excited to share with you guys and introduce to you all the Ramadan special. In honor of the holiest month, we have decided to go on ahead and put a spotlight on our favorite Muslim creators. In each episode, we will take the time to dive into modesty, their relationship with femininity in Islam, and their journey figuring out how to navigate the space of being a content creator as Black Muslim women. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and cheers to a Ramadan filled with a lot of insightful conversations and tea with Black Muslim women. Hey guys, and today's spotlight is on one of my favorite beauty, modest fashion, and lifestyle influencers on the gram. She's here with us today. She's a new mom, a new wife, and she is delving into this new part of her life. And I'm super excited to interview her, ask her a few questions, because I know this is what you guys want. This is what all the Muslim girls want to see, so I'm giving it to you guys. Today I have here with me the beautiful Jameelat.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for
coming. Happy to
coming.
be here.
No, I'm so excited. Like I said, this is what the girls want to see.
Yeah.
They want to know how you get married and how you have a kid and look flawless and do it all as a Muslim woman and just navigating that, and still being in line with your deen, especially in the Western society. So I'm really excited to get into today's conversation. But before that, your outfit, the look, the shoes. Oh my
Thank
God.
you so much.
Chef's kiss. Can you give us an OTP?
So I'm wearing Rendall. This is a Nigerian owned brand. Woman brand, period. I'm wearing Hanifa on the shoes, and then these nails are Kiss. My earrings are from, I think, ASOS. Yeah.
The look is giving like
You
this.
look amazing too.
Thank you so much.
Period.
Thank you. No, but honestly, Rendall is actually one of my favorite Nigerian brands. Rennie, chef's kiss, she's so sweet and
all her clothes.
too
everything.
good. Too good.
So
I love what
amazing.
she's doing. So, shout out to you for repping. Let us get into the rapid fire. You guys ready?
Ready.
Ready? Okay. Jersey or chiffon hijabs?
Definitely jersey. Chiffon be all over the place. And I'm wearing chiffon right now, so I don't even know why.
I'm such a chiffon girl. It's so crazy.
Really?
I feel like the jersey doesn't cup my face well. I don't know.
I feel like for jersey, like when you wrap it and you could do a turban.
True.
Yeah.
True. That's fair, actually. I feel like there's more versatility with the jersey.
Definitely.
Tea or coffee? There is a wrong answer.
Tea, obviously.
Okay, what's
Definitely.
your favorite modest brand?
That's a good question. I feel like I don't have a favorite.
Okay, give me top three.
Okay, top three, I would say Threadbell Prince.
Okay.
My friend Siri owns that brand.
Okay.
Stunning stuff. Hijab Glamour.
Okay.
All the essentials, hijabs.
Where are you getting your Eid outfit from?
I have no idea, but I really like Jalbia.
Jalbi is a good one, yeah.
Like Luxe.
Too
modest
good.
Fashion brand.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure. I would say ice cream. Ice
Mm.
cream any time of the day.
What's your favorite?
Probably too much. Anything from the Talenti brand.
Okay.
Mostly like vanilla, chocolate,
I'm basic. I like
caramel.
vanilla. So yeah.
You say you basic.
I am basic. I love me vanilla ice cream, and I'm good to go.
Vanilla's good.
Vanilla's
Vanilla's
good.
always good.
You know? Okay, light beat or full face?
I feel like
Like if you can only choose one for the rest of your life.
I would say full beat.
Because you can make a full beat look light.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Light,
Depending on the products.
you're limited.
Right.
But I can make a full beat look light.
Absolutely.
City or suburbs?
I have to say city.
Yeah.
I'm a New York City girl.
Yeah.
So city is always going to be a vibe.
That's why I put it as a question, because now you are no longer in New York.
Yeah, so I don't live in New York anymore. I've moved here to Maryland. I like it here.
Yeah.
It's amazing here.
Yeah.
Still that city vibe if I need it.
Yes.
I could go to DC.
Yes. Bethesda, Silver
But then I can
Spring,
go right back over to my suburbs.
quiet
So,
and calm, nice house,
Mhm.
a good time. Yeah.
So I get both the best of both worlds.
And that's why I like Maryland. I feel like DMV is like just, it's really cute. Like, literally best
Yeah.
of both worlds. And there's good food, good community.
Yeah.
But New York is also a vibe, so.
New York is a vibe. There's no place like New York. Like,
There's no place
there's
like
never
New
going to
York.
be a place like New York.
That's how I feel about Lagos, though. There's no place like Lagos. Like,
Period.
Lagos is Lagos. Like, are you kidding me? Okay, before the tea gets cold, let's do our cheers.
Okay.
We have chamomile tea today, guys.
Okay, chamomile.
Different. You guys should be
What do you
proud.
usually have?
Ginger tea.
Ginger?
Honey ginger tea.
Ginger tea is good too.
Like, come on. This is a good choice.
It's good.
It's a good choice, yeah.
Yeah.
I still prefer my ginger, I'm not gonna lie, but this is a good choice. I just felt like I was tired of saying, oh, it's the same thing, it's the same thing. I wanted
Switch it up.
to switch it up, you know? So, what's the tea? What's going on with you?
Nothing right now. I just had a baby. Just popped a baby out.
Oh, nothing right now, but I just had a baby.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying that. Just,
How many weeks is she?
She is 7 weeks as of today. She's about to be a month, and I can't believe it.
Oh my
Like, time is moving so fast.
Oh my God.
So I'm just trying to, like, enjoy all the moments, take it all in.
Mm.
I'm always telling her, hi, I'm your mommy every day. You know,
It's
gotta,
me. Because are you trying to
like,
convince yourself?
literally, because it's surreal. Like, you go from just being on your own, being yourself, and then here's a human that night to take care of.
Inshallah, one day, you know, we'll get there.
Yeah.
But it's like, to go from no child
To a child.
to a whole human being that you're responsible for. Do you feel like that shift transition you had been preparing the whole 9 months? Is it something that you were preparing your whole life for? Or
Honestly, I feel like in the last 9 months, I was really preparing myself. It's really a selfless, like, thing to be, like, a whole mom. Like, now it's not just about you, so you have to think about someone else as well.
a whole baby?
A whole baby.
Oh my God. I love kids. You guys know this. Me and Gigi, my little mama, that's my bestie. But I can give it right back to her mom when I'm done. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. It's a different experience.
And then to have my own kid, it's like, being selfless is not the problem. I think it's like getting it right.
Right, feeling like you're doing everything right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's like,
And it's just constant change every day because they're new every day. They're also learning this world, so it's different for them too. So just remembering that and trying to stay positive throughout it. So,
I know. What are some steps that you're taking to make sure that as you're enjoying motherhood, you're still having that sense of self and
I love that question.
cementing your identity as Jameelat, wife, mom,
Right.
entrepreneur? You know, you're still your own person.
Right, absolutely. I think for me, the biggest thing is just remembering that, like, I'm me without all of those labels and titles, and really just honing in on, like, self-care. Like, that's a big one for me right now. Just making sure that I do take that time out to take that hot shower. I do take that time out to spend the day by myself. It's something that I'm learning. Also just, like, making sure I still do the things that I normally would do. So, like, even coming to sit down with you, like, period.
Like what?
My family is outside waiting for me. But this is something mommy has to do right now. You know what I'm
love
saying?
that. I love
So just,
that.
like, making sure that I still do the things that I like to do and not lose myself in motherhood. And not for that to sound, like, negative or anything. Because, you know, sometimes it does happen and you're not aware of that happening. But
And that's why I asked the question, right?
Right.
Because I feel that it's very easy for specifically mothers to sink into that identity and that title, and they wake up one day, they're like, wait,
yeah,
I'm
like,
more than just
what
a mom.
happened, right? And I don't ever want to regret anything about any of the decisions I make. So, yeah, just making sure that I pay attention to me. I do the things that I like, as well as take care of my baby.
So it's like your baby.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Her name was Naima.
How did you come up with that name? It's so beautiful, by the way.
Honestly, I've loved that name ever since I was, like, a child.
What does it mean?
Like maybe like 10, 11.
Nice.
It means, like, someone that's, like, content, someone that is calm. So,
do you feel like she has that essence?
honestly, I feel like she has that essence.
Because
She
I feel
knows
like,
what she likes. She came right on her due date.
oh my
so,
God.
period.
Really?
That's big Capricorn energy for her.
Like what? What?
No, literally.
Because I've never heard a baby come on their due date before. Like,
Me either. I didn't know it was possible.
Like, literally, like,
I
that's
thought
like a
she was gonna
ballpark,
be late.
you know?
I thought she was gonna be late.
She's like, I'm ready, Mom.
Right.
I'm here.
She literally came out that fast.
How are you enjoying being a girl mom right now?
I love it. I feel like I'm meant to be a girl mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just putting her on in all her cute outfits.
Yeah.
And just.
Because you're like a girly girl.
I am.
Then you have like a girl. It's like, I have my own baby doll.
Literally. I literally be dressing her up every day.
Oh my God.
In different outfits.
That's like my mom. My mom, she literally, when I was a baby, she gonna have no money. She doesn't care. She's going to Marshalls. She's gonna go to Target. She's gonna go to Macy's to go get all these expensive little dresses that I'm gonna wear. What? One time?
Right.
One time?
She's growing so fast already too. So
Yeah.
I be taking pictures like with the fits because they gotta fit.
Would you ever? Because I know some people have like reservations about that, like posting their kid on social media. How do you feel about that?
I feel like right now I'm not ready to post her.
Which is fair.
Because right now I'm in my mommy
Selfish.
mode stage where I just feel like I just want her to myself.
Yeah.
So
Protect the baby.
I feel like when she's older and maybe she's like, oh, Mom, can you show, like, I wouldn't
I
mind.
think she would say that.
Well, maybe like, oh, Mom, let's do a video. Because, you know, kids always want to do what they see their parents doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's cute. I think that's fair. I don't know. I won't know till I have one. I go between like, oh, I'm not gonna.
Right.
I lean more towards I'm not gonna because I'm a very private person.
Yeah.
Like, I barely post anything about my real life on the internet. But like, she's so cute. I know she's gonna be cute, inshallah.
Period.
So like, you guys gotta see what's going on, but you won't know until you have one. I feel like,
you don't.
Pain, everything.
The internet can be very scary.
Very, very scary. And like, you just want to protect and make sure that you're not like subjecting her or him to anything crazy. But anyways, let's put that on hold for a second. Obviously, I mentioned this before we started recording. You are Jamaican and Nigerian, which is like crazy combo.
Crazy mix.
Crazy combo. Crazy combo. So how was that growing up?
Honestly, I feel like Nigerians and Jamaicans are very much the same. They're very much the same. Same type of mannerisms, same everything.
We're cousins.
Yeah, basically.
So, okay. Nigerian or Jamaican food?
That question, I feel like it's illegal to answer. I don't know.
Yes, you
I
do.
love both of them.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
She said, y'all don't cancel me.
Y'all gonna make me choose between oxtail, rice and peas, or jollof rice.
Jollof rice is not the only thing we
chicken.
have.
I know. We have a lot of different types of food.
Literally. So yeah, you gotta choose. I'm curious. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even like say anything, and I feel like people would understand because you get to choose. You're both, so you have a claim to vote.
I'm gonna have to say Jamaican food, only because I feel like sometimes I could get tired of Nigerian food.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, it's so crazy. I feel like Nigerians that live in Nigeria never get tired of Nigerian food, right? Like, when they come to the States, they're like, oh my God, all I want is some amala. All I want is some poundado. All I want is some ayamashi. Like, they want that. You feel me? Like, what's all this? I don't like this. You feel me?
Yeah.
But us that, like, have lived in America, we're always like, can I have a little change? I'm ready for something different. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I definitely see that a lot.
Maybe because I don't like all the Nigerian foods.
Okay, what don't you like?
Like, the only swallow I like is pounded yam.
You don't like eba? Oh.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's because it's sour?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I've been telling my friend that I wanted to try amala. I've never tried.
If you don't like eba, you're not going to like amala, first of all.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, maybe I might not like it. I always see it at weddings and stuff, and I always want to try it, and I just never have.
I don't think it's for everyone. I think that amala luki is like an acquired taste.
What do you like better?
Between amala and eba. It just depends on the mood.
Okay.
And it depends on the soup as well. Like, when I'm eating eba, it has to be with either efo or okra soup. Mm-hmm. Like, and I don't mean just any okra soup. I mean, like, fisherman soup. I want everything inside of it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, amala is, like, for those days where I'm really in the mood to, like, dig in with like food. Like I wanted to sit. I want to feel like that was crazy.
And see, that's why I didn't choose Nigerian food, because I feel like I can't do that every day. Like I can't.
That's fair. That's fair. I had, because I just went to Nigeria recently, as you guys know.
Yeah.
And I ordered some Jamaican food while I was in Lagos, because this
Was
lady,
it good?
let's get to that. This lady, she moved to Nigeria, you feel me? She opened up her own little restaurant. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, this is so cute. Instagram, like, recommended it to me. I had wanted to order it back in October when I went, but they have select days when they're open and closed.
Yeah.
And that day that I wanted it, they were closed. So I was like, okay, next time. Come this time, I ordered it. I ordered, like, a lot, right? So I ordered for myself, you know, my brother. And I wanted to try everything. That's one thing about me. Go to a restaurant, I be greedy. My eyes are like everything on the menu.
The whole menu.
Literally.
It was not good.
I could have. Okay,
but you tried it in Nigeria, so it's like.
I was like,
I don't know.
This is
okay. What did you get though?
I got rice and peas. Okay. I got cabbage. I got plantains. I got jerk chicken. I got mac and cheese. They have mac and cheese.
Jamaicans don't do mac and cheese good.
Then why they got it on the menu?
I don't know why they do that to themselves. They do not know how to make mac and cheese.
Like, I was just like, what's this?
She didn't have no oxtail, no.
I ordered oxtail too. They also had this like shrimp on the meal, on the meal. I mean, on the menu. They had, also ordered like rasta pasta. Okay. And the thing is, I make really good rasta pasta. So I was like, well, Nigerians were probably gonna like rubbish, bro. I could have crushed them that day, funny. But like, you know, the thing is when you're hungry and you're ready to eat good food, and like the food just disappoints you. I could have cried that day. I could have cried that day. Oh my god! So I was so angry I couldn't even say anything. I couldn't even like be messaging these people. I just said, it just didn't happen. Just order me something else, man. I can't do this. But I think for me, if I had to choose between Jamaican and Nigerian food, I would have to go with Nigerian food because...
Why are you biased though?
I'm not. Wallah, I'm not biased. Okay. Because, and here's why. Nigerian food, you just hear about the common popular ones, especially being Yoruba. Like, you just hear about the Yoruba dishes. But, like, there's so many different dishes in Nigeria. Like, people don't even know that 1K, like, which is like wache in like Ghana. We have that in Nigeria as well. Like, also people eat that. Yeah.
Okay, I only know the popular dishes.
Exactly. I'm not even gonna lie. That's what it is. So you gotta think about it. There's so many ethnic groups in Nigeria that like obviously they're gonna have different dishes. So I've had like Edo food. I've had Igbo food. My whole life, the Igbo foods be going crazy. Too good. So when you go to Lagos, just like try different dishes and like explore and diversify your palate. Okay. Because there is good food. I will say escovitch fish. Slap. That's like my favorite dish ever. I don't know how to make it. I've tried to make it and I failed woefully. But
I don't know how to make it either. I need to learn how to make it.
Do you cook?
I don't like to cook, but I know how to cook.
You don't like to cook, but you know how to cook. As a Jamaican and Nigerian.
It's not my favorite thing to do.
You should be in that kitchen. Like, I should be hitting you up like, okay, I need the recipe for...
No, like that I can give you. Like, I made oxtail, curry chicken, brown stew chicken, rice and peas.
I'm going to need the curry chicken. And,
okay, I got you.
Defo.
I got you.
That. No, but you are married, right? How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 30. I just turned 30.
This is a lie.
Just saying 30
this is a lie.
Crazy.
This is a lie. Do you see your baby face? Mashallah, right?
Thank you.
What? I thought you were going to say I'm 24.
No, I'm 30. I turned 30 on the 25th of February. Wow. It still feels crazy to me.
Mashallah. So glad God has preserved your life this long. It's such a blessing. But you do not look 30.
I'm glad.
You look like a baby.
I appreciate that.
Like, you don't even look like you just had a baby.
First of all. I appreciate that too.
Like, you look like a baby. So, obviously, you cover. How long have you been wearing your hijab for?
So, I've been wearing my hijab since 2015. So, it's like 9 years now. Yeah, 9 years. I was 21.
Okay.
When I first started wearing my hijab. Yeah, that year was a very transformative year in my life. 2021 Ramadan was when I decided, like, okay, let me just keep it on. So I started by like just wearing turbans and stuff like that, wearing long sleeve shirts, and then finally decided to put it on. Um, the decision just came from like being in a space where I felt like my life had no purpose. So just feeling like, okay, I'm doing the same things over and over again. I don't have this closeness that everyone else does because I grew up Muslim, but of course, they always say you have to find Islam on your own.
Yes, 100%.
Because, it's just different when your parents are practicing something and then now it's your turn to practice it and you don't know what to do.
Right.
And not to say that, like, they did a bad job in, like, trying to instill those values in me. It's just you're growing up 15, 16, 17. You just want to do your own thing. You're not worried about all that stuff. So that year, I was just like, Ya Allah, I need to find, like, what my purpose is. What is it that you need for me to do for me to get to the next stage of my life? I was 21. I was young, doing all those great things that people do at 21. So,
not all those great things.
No, I mean not all those great things, but like,
I know what you mean.
You experience you're
living life.
You're living life
as a Muslim, African, Caribbean girl in the Western
like,
world. Like,
I want y'all to just like think about that without me having to say too many words. But yeah, so that year was mad transformative for me. I had left social media for like 3 years because I had a whole social media account, like, doing whatever. Left social media for 3 years. I feel like I just needed that solitude. I needed to be by myself to figure out what I was trying to do with my life and how I wanted it to look like. And Allah showed me that year, like, sis, this is what I want for you. This is how I want your life to be like. And I remember it was like the second year of wearing hijab. I decided to start Instagram again. And, the representation for Black Muslim women was just not, I don't want to say non-existent because there was a few people like Basma K.
I don't know who that is.
There was Basma K. There was like Yasmin. Those are people that I always watch. Aisha too. And I'm like, oh, I could do this. Like, I want to do this. I've always loved modest fashion. I mean, I always loved fashion. And I always loved beauty. And I was like, oh, this is something I can do. Like, why can't I do this? And then I just started my page. And I just started posting just a whole bunch of stuff, like beauty videos, just taking pictures, fashion. And yeah, it kind of just took off from there.
That story really warms my heart because it resonates with me so much, and I'm sure a lot of people viewing would be able to say the same thing. Deciding that I'm Muslim is very different from being born a Muslim.
Right.
Being born a Muslim is a blessing in itself because you don't have to go through that hard search.
Right.
You feel me? Like, it's already in your face. Like, oh, you're familiar.
Right.
Right? But that moment where you're becoming your own person, you're taking the time to decide, like, I want to practice because I have my own personal relationship with the law. I want to do this for real.
Right.
It's very beautiful. It's very trying because you learn so much. You go back and forth so much about so many different things. And you become a scholar all of a sudden because you're watching so many videos and reading so many things. But ultimately, like, finding that love for Islam and for your Deen and for your journey is one of the most beautiful things that any Muslim can actually experience. And with each of my siblings, I've seen every one of them go through that at different phases. And because you guys know I'm like the oldest in my house. And as an older sister, I remember like being super excited about Ramadan. And they didn't share that same excitement. You feel me? They're just like, oh. You know what I mean? So now seeing like them go through that journey, I'm just like, wow. And I wouldn't say it out loud, but I remember when we had a completely different tone to all this. I'm so happy to see this. So I think that's so beautiful, and I commend you for it because at any age, at any point where you decide to cover, it's a huge commitment
Yeah.
To your relationship with God, to your relationship with your modesty, to your relationship with yourself,
right,
and your femininity.
it was a big step, and it's a journey in its own right. Like,
Yeah.
something that I don't feel personally that I'm perfect at, and not something that I feel like I need to be perfect at, but just reminding all the girls out there, like girls that want to wear hijab or are thinking about wearing hijab, like, this is a journey for you and Allah. Like,
Yeah.
it's a journey that is not a straight one.
Yeah.
But it's such a rewarding journey. Like you said, just coming into yourself and realizing, like, I want to take this next step in my life.
Yeah. I feel like for me, I always say, like, inshallah, the day I start covering, I never want to take it off.
Right.
And, like, you have to become very strong in your person and yourself and a lot of things because
Right.
it's such a brave decision. Because wearing the hijab is not just wearing the hijab.
Right.
It's everything coveted under wearing and covering. You are now a visual representation of Islam, whether you like it or not, right? So your actions reflect that of what a Muslim's supposed to look like.
Absolutely.
And so now it's like you walk outside, you have to remember that I have to act in a very
Right.
specific way because I don't want to bring shame to my religion.
Right.
I don't want to bring shame to Allah. I don't want to bring shame to myself, right? That's one. But in the same sense, as you are a physical embodiment of what it is to be a Muslim, there are people that are going to tear you down. There are people that are going to have comments about
Absolutely.
your lifestyle. And at the end of the day, I'm just a girl. Like, I am not perfect, okay? I'm just trying to figure it out.
Right.
I am not, literally, I'm not a scholar. I don't know everything. I'm just trying to figure it out each day that passes by. And so you do kind of subject yourself to that scrutiny, especially on the internet.
Ooh.
So I want to ask you, so that leads
Especially
me to
on the
my next question. One, has the internet been kind to you, right? That's number one.
Okay.
Two, if you've ever experienced any type of racism, Islamophobia, and just discrimination based off of the fact that you are Black, Muslim, and you cover on the internet, what have those experiences looked like for you, and how are you overcoming
Ooh,
it?
the triple threat.
I know.
Okay. Honestly, the internet has been really kind to me. I feel like a lot of my supporters are Nigerian.
Okay.
Specifically Nigerian women that live in Nigeria, which I feel like is so fascinating because I'm like, how can y'all relate to me that much?
That means you need to go to
know.
Nigeria. You go to.
I need to.
Yeah.
I need to. I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, you gotta go.
So I need to go back. But yeah, the internet has been kind to me. I feel like I have a very good support on there, just from like all the people that follow me and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to Islamophobia, I feel like I've never experienced it like in real life.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So I don't know what it's like to experience like someone blatantly not liking you for wearing something. You know what I'm saying? And even from being from New York, I know a lot of things happen there with Muslim sisters and stuff like that. But to me personally, nothing has happened.
That's so
I pray to God that it doesn't. Because I don't know how I would react.
Yeah.
In that type of situation.
Handle it.
Yeah.
But even on the internet, I feel like with TikTok. So I said this in like the last.
TikTok is brutal.
So brutal. Like.
So brutal.
I started covering. It was after.
Yeah.
I think that's when people start. Like, you know, a lot of people I find like one Ramadan did it for them.
Yeah.
And I cover every single Ramadan, as you guys know. I wear the hijab. I practice it because inshallah that is my goal.
Yeah.
Right? So one Ramadan I was like, this is it. 1 month went down after Ramadan, I was still covering. 2 months went down after Ramadan, I was still covering. I wasn't on social media as much at that point as well. Because I was trying to figure a lot of things out, guys.
Yeah.
3rd month, I get back on the internet. I'm posting TikToks. I'm posting things. And I think it was one video like this. So
that went viral or something.
On TikTok.
TikTok, I feel like it's just a different type of social media.
And the brown community was tearing me to bits and pieces. I said, oh. And I don't think I was prepared for that. I've never experienced, like, people being mean to me on the internet before.
Yeah.
Like, there'll be, like, one-off comments here and there, but, like, you're a loser.
Yeah, but,
right?
like, a bunch of comments, I couldn't imagine that. I'm sorry. I couldn't.
And I was just like,
Right.
I wasn't strong enough at that moment to, like, deal with that. And I was not thinking to myself, all the hijabis that are, black, because I really do feel like it is a lot like of black hijabis that get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
Oh,
definitely get that.
our validity is always put into question
Always.
all the time. So they always feel comfortable saying something to us. So I was just like, I don't think I'm there yet.
Yeah.
For that, and I just pray that Allah helps me and eases me into it. But
I mean,
that's why I was just wondering, like, for you that you create content on the internet, how has that been for you? Because I know what that felt at that one time.
right.
So
TikTok is just a different type of place, and I'm sorry that happened to you because that's kind of
insane.
just insane that you even have to deal with that. But I just try my best when it comes to social media. I try my best to like I'm sharing myself, but at the end of the day, you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's a little bit
you
of
only know what I
dissociation there.
show you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I just try not to take any comments because I've had mean comments before, like you said, one here and there, but never like so many at once.
Mm-hmm.
But like just taking those one-off comments, like, and not allowing it to affect me inside, because if you do,
Mm-hmm.
social media will have you being crazy
I said, oh, wait,
and
hold up.
affecting the mental health, and we can't have
Okay,
that.
I said, okay, wait,
we
hold
can't
up.
have that.
Okay, wait, hold up.
Yeah.
It's not even a thing of like crying. It's more so like anxiety now.
Yeah, like anxiety. Like I don't know what to post. Like
I don't know what's
am I
okay, what's
doing
not
this
okay.
wrong?
Like
You know what I'm saying? No.
questioning myself and all that.
And then when it comes to the hijab journey, like I said, it's a journey between you and Allah. So
It's
like
not linear.
it's important to leave those outside opinions outside of it, because it's like you don't know what it took for me to get to this point.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know the people I had to lose. You don't know the people. You don't know anything. So it's like keep your opinions to yourself.
I just always say, like, honestly speaking, those people on the day of judgment, I'm not trying to say nothing.
Right.
But like because imagine you turn away a person that's like already Muslim from
Right.
what they know that they want to and have to do, right? Imagine somebody who's just converting and now you're scrutinizing every single thing that they do.
Right.
And they're just sharing and almost just journaling their experience,
Exactly.
that they can look back on. And you come on the internet and people are telling you, oh, you're Musliming the wrong way. And it's not
Right.
with love.
Absolutely.
I always say this, Islam is perfect, people are not.
Absolutely.
People are not. Islam is perfect, people are not. People bring culture, they bring biases, they bring all these other things to the discussion when you shouldn't be doing that. And that, honestly speaking, is one of the worst aspects of it.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
And like you said, the Black Muslim women get the brunt of it. Like we're always.
They just don't ever like us for nothing. Like, dang. So now what I actually want to talk about is one, how you met your husband, right? Because I feel like that's something that a lot of Muslim girls try to figure out and navigate.
Yeah.
Even talking to another one of the guests about just her journey in finding suitors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's been a roller coaster. You think that it's crazy for regular dating, Muslim girls dating who are trying to date the right date.
Right.
Date. I'm using that term loosely.
Court.
Date. Court.
Yeah.
The right way. They didn't want them to.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So how was your story?
So meeting my husband actually was not on my bingo card for that year.
Okay.
Like I was also going through it
Okay.
before that. But I went to this Muslim convention that is big with the Nigerians in New York City.
Okay. What's it called?
And it's called, what was it called? What is it called?
Guys, I'm getting the information for you. Maybe you provide your husband there.
I know it's called Youth something.
Okay.
I'll get it for you after because I
No
have
problem.
no idea offhand. But we call it Yasser, and
Okay.
it's like abbreviation of something. But basically, we met there. They had a Yasser in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, Puerto Rico, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna relax. Hang out with my friends. So I went with no intentions of meeting anyone, and we met.
That is.
He
So
slid in
you
the
would
group me.
you would actually encourage people to go to these type of conventions and stuff like that.
I would. I
Yeah.
feel like when I was younger, my dad would always encourage us to go. And I just went for like my friends and stuff. But
Yeah.
if you're really looking, you have to be in the places. that
You be
people
able to
that are
find.
serious
Yeah.
about meeting a spouse, or not even serious about meeting a spouse, but serious about getting to know their dean and stuff like that. These are the places that you meet them.
That's facts.
You're not
That's
gonna meet
facts.
him in the club.
No.
You're not gonna meet him in.
You're not gonna be able to.
You know, he's
Be
gonna
for
be in a
real.
place that you might not want to go,
Mm.
or that your parents are forcing you to go to.
But you enjoy the experience nonetheless. I feel
Right,
like
exactly.
I have enjoyed those conventions in the past. There's one, what's it called? Platform.
Yeah, platform.
I've been to Platform once when I was younger.
I used to go all the
It
time.
was rubbish. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I don't remember that yet.
It's because when you're young, you're just there to have fun, for real.
Yeah, that too. That too. But I also feel like it wasn't as organized as it should have been. So
Yeah.
I was like, this is wasting my time. I'm not doing this again. But I have heard my other friends who've gone, they enjoyed themselves, met people, great network, love it. So I would definitely encourage y'all to go and do
Yeah.
those things because you do meet more people that are like-minded. You feel me? That you can speak to, share experiences with, and
Yeah.
ultimately have in your community. So
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that.
in that. So how long in the courting process did you decide? Okay, yeah, I'm okay with getting married to this person.
So we met in like June of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say we talked for like, and we dated.
Dated.
You gotta put the air quotes.
Okay,
so you don't get
because
canceled. But yeah, we courted for like 6 months.
okay.
Until like right before the whole 2020 happened.
Mm.
So yeah, it was like 6 months. before
And
we
then you
decided.
just knew. Did you have like a list?
Definitely made a list.
Mm.
Because that year, like I said before I went on that trip,
So much.
a lot was happening,
Mm.
and a lot of my friends were also in the same time, like thinking about finding a spouse. So I had a pros and cons list. I had the things that I definitely wanted, like someone with good character, someone that was a family person.
Yeah.
It's important to find someone that's, has a good relationship with their mom, good relationship with themselves, good character. Like
Yeah.
those were like top of the list, and I feel like
I think
found
it's funny you said good relationship with your mom. My own thing had always been good relationship with your dad. Like you have a present father figure in your life that you
important.
like.
That's important.
Because I find that people, they like their moms. Like most people
Yeah.
like their moms. You feel me? Like they're close to their moms. Their mommy's boys are obsessed. I be scared. If there's no daddy there, I be scared and don't cancel me.
Right.
You don't choose your situation, but
No,
that was on my
important, though. That's important.
That was on my list before me and the mommy. Please. I don't have time for that one. I beg. So I found that interesting. Why did you say good relationship with your mom?
I just feel like a healthy relationship with your mom, because at the end of the day, we know there's those mommies, boys, can't do nothing without their mommies. Their mommies run their whole life. So when I say good relationship with their mom, I mean a healthy, non-weird relationship with their mom. Yeah. Like, bro. Because some guys, unfortunately, that relationship can be a little tricky.
It's given Oedipus complex.
Right. And in-laws are important when you're looking for a spouse.
They are. And you love your in-laws?
Yeah, I love my in-laws. They're so sweet.
I love that. I love to hear stories like that. Because people really be going through it,
Yeah, with in-laws.
People be going through it.
I'm happy that I have good in-laws.
I love that for you. So how are you finding balancing content creation and, your new added...
That's a good question. I feel like I haven't found my balance yet.
Okay.
But I just try my best, like I said, to take time out to do things for myself. So that's just what I've been doing. I also work full time. Nobody really knows this, but I'm a speech language pathologist.
Oh my God.
I work with little kids from K to 5th grade right now.
Wow.
And yeah, I do a lot of different things.
How did you get into that?
Just being young, you graduate from high school and you're just like, oh, what do I want to be? What do I want to do? And it's just like, I fell in love with like a linguistics class I took in New York. And I was just like, oh, maybe I should try this. And
like, that's so random, Luki.
It's mad random.
But it's so cool. I love when people have like random
so
jobs and like they do things that are not in the normal spec of what.
Yeah, like doctor, lawyer.
Like, for real?
Engineer. Yeah.
Like, that's so cool. I love that. Love
Yeah,
that.
so I do that from home. So it's a lot to juggle, but I'm just trying to find the groove of it. And I think I'll get there. I have a very supportive spouse,
I
so
love
that
that.
helps.
That's beautiful. That
Yeah.
actually, that helps me segue to my next part of things. Um, Oftentimes you find that women, once they start adding commas to their
Mm-hmm.
roles and their titles, it gets a bit overwhelming and overbearing. And naturally, I feel that women always take on so much all the time. We're always so strong,
Yeah.
and always so like grounded in everything that we have to do. However, it's taking a huge toll on our mental,
Right.
physical, and you end up straying away from your femininity, which should be fitra. It essentially
Right.
is, everyone has that in them, but circumstances
Yeah,
and your
make
life
it
in the
that.
West make it very, very hard. So I wanted to ask you, do you feel like your balance right now allows you to really live in your healthy feminine, or do you feel like you have aspects of wounded masculine that still jump out as you're navigating this new space in your life?
I think I'm in a space where I'm able to be soft.
Okay.
And like I said, it comes a lot with support. Support from my mom, support from my husband, support from, friends and family. And I feel like a lot of people have been coming through for me.
Excuse me. Is the camel tea? So sorry.
Sleepy.
No, I'm not.
I'm crying.
Oh my gosh. Please. Okay, go ahead. A lot of people have been coming through for
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of people have been coming through for me, which, like when people talk about motherhood, oftentimes they talk about lack of support or feeling like they're doing everything on their own.
Yeah.
And for me, I had to learn to allow people to do things for me as the eldest daughter, especially coming from an immigrant family.
Yeah.
Jamaican and Nigerian.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to sometimes allow people to support me, allow people to be there for me, because I'm so used to doing things on my own. And I've come to like doing things on my own, that I don't always allow people to support me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that type of person.
Yeah.
I want people to support me.
Yeah.
I want to live in a soft girl era. Like, I want to have that for myself. And I'm learning that it comes with allowing people to help you, allowing people to support you and be there for you.
Do you feel like you have a control problem because you're a firstborn?
Definitely.
Yeah, because I relate to that so much.
Yeah.
I was talking about this yesterday when I was journaling, and I was like, I have a hard time letting people in, one, two, sharing and expressing my feelings. Control in that aspect comes in because you never know how people are going to handle what you said. What you shared. So for me, what I do is I sit down, I analyze and digest and process my feelings about any situation, and then I get over it by myself, right? But getting over it by myself doesn't really mean I got over it. It just means I pocketed it away somewhere else and I moved on to the next thing. You know what I mean? And the reason why I don't share is because I'm like, I don't know how you're going to handle this. I don't know how you're going to treat it. And I'd rather protect myself from that than allow you in and be vulnerable, and then you completely... You feel me?
I understand that completely.
But that's living in your wounded masculine, and I learned that I can't do that. If I want to fully relax and not be so uptight and rigid, I have to just be fluid. I have to just let things like happen and be passive. When I say passive, I don't mean, oh, whatever happens, happens. More so, Allah's in control of everything. You know what I mean? But I'm going to do my best and leave the rest to Him. I'm not going to hyperfixate on everything. I'm going to do what I can do. I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to ask for support. I'm going to allow and welcome it into my life because I'm just a girl.
Now you have to. Literally.
I'm just a girl. Okay? There's so many people around you that can help sharing your burdens.
And they want to.
And
that's allowing them to be blessed by Allah.
And if they don't want to, they don't need to be here.
That too. Heavy on that.
They don't need to be there. And so the reason why I wanted to talk about that and bring that in is because I feel like as Muslim women in the West that are Black, that are Nigerian, that are firstborns, we have been tasked with so much responsibility at such a young age, and it's almost like
So much
tied to our
load.
identity. You know what I mean? It's very hard to break away from
Yeah.
it, and I do want to speak to it because I want y'all to break away from it. Okay? I want you to break away from it. I want you to step out of your wounded masculine and step into your femininity and your healed, your healthy feminine, right? And it's important. I always say this. It's important to have both.
It is.
It's important to have both. To have your healed masculine and your healed feminine, or your healthy in both regards, because you need structure.
Absolutely.
You feel me? You need structure.
It has to be a balance.
It has to be a balance. And if there's not, you just be all over the place. But I want us to step out of that and step into our fitra a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because everyone has it within them. And it's just life that is forced us to step into the other part of it. So start healing. And I want this Ramadan, I want that to be a part of your mission that you're going through. And you're like, I want to be the softest version of myself and just love myself. It's an act of worship as well. But it's also an act of worship, you know.
Yeah.
To spend that time with yourself, go on walks, you know, just allow blessings of Allah to come into your life and allow yourself to be loved.
And not fight it.
And not fight it, right? It's a part of it. So if you feel like this resonates with you, you have a problem with any of the things that I mentioned, go on that journey. Sit down and reflect and see the root of the problem and start to heal from it. Because I know me, we still healing.
You just reminded me of my journal. I actually started journaling this year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so
And I actually love it, but I have to remind myself to
do it.
Do it.
Eventually become a habit.
I want it to be.
I love journaling. I was reading back at some of my journal entries from like last year, earlier this week, and I was just like, how much has changed? How much has happened in this time is insane. But I love that it's documented so I can refer back to how I felt when this happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I didn't realize how important it was until I did a few, and then I went back and read them, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I don't, you know, like I've moved on from where I was when I wrote it.
Exactly. That's what it is. And like, it really makes you step away from your current like buzz and craziness of your life and sit in, you know, gratitude.
Yeah. Definitely.
I love that. It's so beautiful. So, how did you prepare for this Ramadan?
Honestly, preparing for this Ramadan, I'm just going with just the flow of everything. This is my first Ramadan as a mother, so I'll be breastfeeding. So that's also like something that I have to take into account. But this year, I just want to like.
So you're gonna fast?
So I want to fast. That is the goal. Okay. I'm not gonna pressurize myself.
Right.
You know, I'm not gonna kill myself.
You know, do too much to see what happens.
Not do too much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to my body and do as much as I can.
Okay.
And then later make it up when I have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's gonna be an interesting type of vibe.
Yeah, 100%.
But I just look forward to like making new traditions with my daughter, with Naima, and also like just repositioning my relationship with Allah, because now it looks very different now. So it's like I want to get back. Just different in the aspects of like feeling like I don't have enough time. You know what I'm saying? Like 100%. In the day to do so many different things that I don't want to neglect my relationship with Allah. And using this Ramadan to really like refocus and figure out how I can have that balance so that I don't go so far off. Yeah. And then have to bring myself all the way back. So I'm looking forward to that this Ramadan. Just, you know,
I pray
the
that
flow of everything and having a balance.
Yeah. Oh my God. That is so real. Like, the fact that you just mentioned that just brought like a whole other aspect of your reality to me, because it's like having a child is a drastic change. It's not, I just have a child. No, like, this is a new life. It's not just about me anymore. Right. It's not just about me and my husband anymore. It's actually mostly about this person that I'm responsible of making sure every single day they're okay. Absolutely. You know? Yeah. And you're so, you know, enamored with this new child that you have and this blessing that you have that it's like you do have the potential to falter in other aspects, whether that's just sitting down and connecting,
Right.
you know, with God, taking a walk outside. That's also, again, act of worship,
Right.
because you're taking in the beauty of the world that God has like provided us with, and just taking the time to just be grateful and
Right.
you know, all that. So that's so real. What steps are you taking to make sure that that happens though?
Like I said with the journaling, I feel like if I could use the journal to focus mostly on how I'm feeling with my relationship with Allah, I think that will help a lot for me.
Yeah.
Just be able to like talk to him through the like just through writing everything down, and getting it out of my head, because I'm someone that can overthink a lot. So getting it all out and just making specific times in the day. So whether that's before suhoor or during suhoor, find that time to journal, sit with, you know, when everyone else is sleeping, when my baby's sleeping.
Yeah.
Just take some time for myself. So that's how I would probably do it.
I think that's beautiful, and inshallah everything does work out.
Yeah.
For you. I do think that's gonna help though, like a lot.
I think so too.
It's the intentionality that comes with just being sat
Yeah.
and present. You know, even when you're praying, being your feminine is also just like being present in that prayer.
Really?
You know what I mean? And it's not just for women. That's why I said there has to be a balance with everyone. Being your feminine is actually like sitting in it and being intentional with each movement.
Right.
And like not having your mind racing a minute.
And that be me sometimes.
You know what I mean? By all the other things that you have to get to and rush to
Yeah.
after prayer. And just being and so present in what you're doing. Like, this is the most intimate time that you have with God.
Right.
You think about it. Like, it's just me and him in this moment. I'm praying and he sees me. And like each movement and each thing I'm saying and each movement means something so significant.
Absolutely.
And like that intentionality in it. Like, it's something actually very spiritual about it.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Just the way you're talking about it got me like, wow.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I told you guys this season we're talking about femininity and the importance of it for Muslim women to really reel and hone into that part of themselves. Like I said, it is your fitra, right? Like,
nah, I like that.
Innately, you know? And it's so important that you do that for yourself and take the time to Ramadan to do so. Like, even during Ramadan.
Yeah. Or just like cooking, spending the whole day cooking.
You know
like,
what I mean? Like, guys, I'm telling you, deep it, because
have that prep ready so you don't have to do it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I love it. I love Ramadan because I think for me, it forces me to slow down. It forces me to slow the heck down. My skin be clear during Ramadan because, one, I got to keep doing my skincare, you know, because I'm literally extra on my wudu. Like, I'm not taking it to chance. I'm going to do it again. Reapplying my skincare. But it's like, I'm so present.
Yeah.
And everything. And I want to take everything in. I'm so excited about everything. I feel like my world is in a bubble. Like, all the Muslims in the world are in a bubble.
Yeah, it's so peaceful. Ramadan
so peaceful. So peaceful. And I just want you guys to really, really, really bask in it. I could sit here and talk about Ramadan all day. But I did want to ask you something. So what do you feel has been the biggest change that you are navigating since you became a mom?
The biggest change?
Mm-hmm.
I think it comes to that selfless thing.
Okay.
Just like, now I have to be selfless. Like, there's someone depending on me.
Is it a reminder?
Yeah, it's a reminder that it's not just about me.
It's about you. Yeah.
And I feel like I've come to terms with that. Like, it's not something that I feel like it just came innate. Like, as soon as she was here, like, I'm ready to do everything that I need to for
That's
her.
so beautiful.
And it's been an amazing experience so far. I just pray Allah like allows me to really just like be in it and be present, like we're talking about, and everything that I'm doing with her, because time be flying. Okay. Like, they grow so fast, so just to relish in all the moments that I have with her, I'm excited for it.
I'm so obsessed with my baby cousin. Call her Mama. Her name is Naomi, you guys know. And literally, I'm always looking at her old pictures and her old videos and stuff. Last Ramadan, she was with me. So I was like, my phone reminded me like, oh, what I was doing last week or whatever. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, she was so small. She's so different. She talks now.
So different.
Like, she tells me what she wants. She's so confident in like herself. And I'm just like, wow.
Right.
She's not the tiny little baby anymore. I can only imagine what a mom would be thinking.
Right.
You feel me? So, for you, I don't know if this is like a appropriate question, but like, do you know how many kids you want to have?
That's so appropriate. I feel like
No, some people are like, oh, I just had one. I don't want to think about all that. So.
I think for me, my max would be 3.
3, okay.
I've always wanted twins, so I'm
Okay.
hoping the next one is twins. But I think 2 or 3
Okay.
would be good. I have 2 other siblings, so I feel like that dynamic is a good.
Really? I come from a really big family, you guys know. Like, in my house, we're 4, but I have, like, other siblings, as you guys know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I feel like I've always said I wanted 4 kids. The older I get,
It's like,
I'm like,
4?
just 3. I don't know. I hate odd numbers, though.
I know, odd numbers are kind of... Honestly, it might just be 2. Because pregnancy is a whole nother story.
Really? What was the most difficult part of your pregnancy?
I would say the first trimester.
You were like
coming
sick.
to terms that like your body is doing different things.
It's like an alien in your body and
like
needing
you have
to
no
take over.
control over.
Oh my god.
But, yeah, first trimester was pretty difficult, but the rest of it
was beautiful.
Good.
That's good. I'm excited to be a mom one day, like I keep saying, and inshallah, God,
you're gonna be a great mom.
But oh my god. Like, one thing I don't play about is my sleep. And that's one thing I always think about. Like, I can't sleep the way I want to sleep.
Yeah. You're going to have to find a different way to sleep.
I can't eat the way I want to eat. You mean to tell me I could be dealing with, like, heartburn? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All those things stress me out. And I just pray to God, like, I'm not a strong warrior. Like, I will cry. Like, please, I beg, please, God, just grant me ease in that.
I mean... But, like, you don't know what you're capable of.
No, I know what I'm capable of. I know I'm not capable of that. For 9 months. And then you come out and you're giving me attitude.
I'm crying. No.
Do you know what I sacrificed?
Now I understand what all the moms be talking about.
Yeah.
Like, damn, this is what they meant.
No, for real. Because I think about the things that me and my mom went through. I'd be like,
right.
Please, God, I know I did this, but, like, when I have my kid, no. No. And I feel like, again, I'm not a mom yet, but I feel like I'm a mom all the time because, like, my siblings and, like, my cousin and stuff. And, like, I just think to myself, wow, like, my mom really did that. And I feel like motherhood forces you to, like, really appreciate your mom.
Yeah, it does.
Even more.
So much.
Do you feel like you guys are getting closer?
Honestly, I feel like it's the closest we've been in a while.
Wow.
And... I don't know. I appreciate her so much on a different level. You know, just like thinking about like what she had to do during that time, taking care of me, all the different stages I went through in my own life, just growing up, and for her to just always stand 10 toes down about me and be there to support me at any given chance. Like,
shout out to mom.
Oh, it's just giving me like inspiration. Like that's the type of mom that I want to be.
You know what's so crazy is like dads always feel left out. They always feel like, oh, the kids love their mom. They love their mom more. But you guys have to understand, like even in the Quran, it tells you, it literally mentions your mom 3 times. Your mother, your mother, your mother, and then your father. Like
literally.
That doesn't mean that you don't love him.
Absolutely.
It's just like God understands what we women have to go through.
Yeah.
And what our hearts look like.
Right.
With each child. Like, for real. For real. But honestly, you do make this whole journey look very beautiful.
Thank you so
You're doing a
much.
flawless job on the internet. I feel like you show up so much more than I expected someone who just had a kid to show up.
Yeah.
And so that's why I even asked about the balance, and you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you so much. I'm trying my best.
Like, you're doing such a good job. Like, you're doing
I'm
such a
trying
good
my
job.
best.
You're doing well, it looks like you are. So you're doing something.
Yeah.
You're doing something.
Like I said before, just trying to make it a point to like do the things that I want to do.
Yeah.
I never want to lose that.
Yeah.
So I'm always gonna show up for myself. It's necessary for me to do that. It's necessary for me to do that as a mom. Like, just to keep saying, make sure everything's good.
I love
if
that.
Mommy's good, baby's good.
Like, exactly. You can't pour out of an empty cup.
Right, you can't.
Back to the
Absolutely
I keep pushing this agenda, but I'm just saying it's all connected.
It's connected.
It's all connected. You literally can't pour out of an empty cup. You are not Superwoman, and you don't have to be. You don't have to be. You don't. We already do so much. So what you're doing is more
more
than enough, you know, more than enough. Tell me this. What was the craziest part as a newlywed for you? Like, craziest thing that people don't talk about, you don't really hear spoken about, like, in the Muslim world, because, you know how it be.
I think the something I had to get adjusted to again was the controlling type of thing, and being super hyper independent, and then realizing like, okay, now you have a spouse, someone that wants to be here for you, someone that wants to support you, and not feeling like I had to do everything on my own.
Right.
So that was like one of the biggest things, like to step into that. Again, it's all connected.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
It's all connected. You know, allowing him to like be that man for me, be that leader that, you know, a family's supposed to have.
Right.
And not feel like I had to do that, or feel like I could step back and like, oh yeah, he got it.
He got it. Well, my husband.
Right, exactly. Like, and it's something I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Like, much better than I was
before
in the beginning, but
it's definitely a journey. Like, that's your whole life, okay?
Yeah.
Like,
it's a journey.
Can't change it overnight.
Yeah. So just reminding yourself to like take it easy, allow people to do things for you, allow people to support you, and be there for you.
I love that.
Yeah.
Speaking about your husband, you had like a proper proposal, because I remember when you got engaged and you posted it to Instagram. What was the reception like on the internet for that?
I feel like people were happy.
Yeah.
People were excited.
Because, you know, there's always that debate, like, oh, how you gonna get proposed? Oh, yeah. All those things, right? All those, because I be seeing it.
So all the Muslim girlies know, like, at the end of the day, we know that we're getting married, or we know what the proposal is coming. Yeah. We have an idea, but it can still be a surprise. If you want a surprise, it can still be a surprise.
I know I want a surprise. Like, I know it's coming, but I want it to be a surprise. Like, get down on one knee.
So, yeah.
Make a spectacle of it, okay?
Right. That's definitely something I wanted, because I'm a little extra.
Did you tell her that?
Yeah, that I wanted that? Yeah, he knew that I wanted something like that. So, he made it very special. It was in Bryant Park. Yeah. He was ice skating and stuff. He came up with this whole story about some photo shoot, whatever. I'm always down. Him? Yeah, I'm always down for a photo shoot. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this photo shoot. When he got there, I was like, what are you doing here? I was so confused. But yeah, he made it really special. My friends and family were there. Aww. So yeah, it was nice.
I love that. No, it was so stinking cute. I said
every girl deserves something like that. If that's something that you want,
I don't even care if Bernie. I don't even care if Bernie done our nikah. I don't care.
Yeah, make it happen.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Figure it out. I want the pictures.
Yeah.
So extra. I love being a girl though. I don't care. Like, what? Those are just girly things. Like, get that money and ask me to be your wife.
Right.
Like, what? So I can say yes.
Be kind, done, and all.
Like, still ask me. I don't care. And I think that, like, people, there's a lot of discourse on it. Very polarizing, to be honest. But I think that do what you feel you want. You know what I mean? Don't subscribe to whatever is on the internet. Whatever all these TikTok sheiks are saying.
Yeah. There's a lot of them out there.
There's a lot of them out there.
Things.
As long as your family's okay with it, and you feel good within your heart, and you pray about it, like, communicate what it is that you want. That's like my advice, though. You feel me? Like, don't come quote me away. Don't come quote me. I'm just saying, for me, that's.
Yeah, I think everyone should do what they feel is best for them.
Yeah, that's literally what I think. Do what you feel is best for you. Oh man, this is so cute. This is a cute episode. Like, I just really wanted to talk about, you know, just this transition and the balance and stuff like that.
Life.
Because it's very hard to do all those things and still be in your feminine in the West. Like, I specifically keep saying in the West because life is so different. In
Dubai, when I went to Dubai, I just wanted to stay there.
You think you could live there?
Honestly, I feel like a few months out of the year, I could live there. It'd be hot there, though.
It'd be hot.
But the women there, they just be
living life.
Fully in their femininity.
Like, living their life.
Doing all the girly things.
Girls in Lagos also be fully in their feminine, too, though. The thing is, it's different. Different generations, different walks of life. But a lot of the women that I'm around and I've seen, they're, like, fully in their feminine. Like,
because they be having nannies, they be having
yeah.
drivers, they be having, they outsource everything, so they
Yeah.
can do that.
And that's exactly why, for me, I know, like, when I start having kids, I'm going to be in Nigeria, inshallah. Like,
and you want to be with the Nigerian man. That's like...
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so. No, you know, the thing is, like, I've always said, like, I'm open, but I feel like you just go back to what you know.
Right.
You feel me? You just
do.
go back to what you know. And I feel like, yeah, for me, even if it's not Nigeria no more, I'm sorry, go to Nigeria. I don't care. I go to Lagos.
Right. You better be down to do all of that.
You better be down to do that. So I feel like for me, just being in Lagos and just having everyone do everything for me and I can just be.
You could just be.
You feel me? Give me my baby, I'll breastfeed my child, you know, and play with it a little bit.
I'm crying. But nah, the Nigerian girls, they be living.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys know who Monica London is, but oh my gosh, she's so cute. She moved to Nigeria. She's from London, but she moved to Lagos with her man. Her man lives in Lagos and she moved there, have a kid together. And literally, they're so cute. She just be in her softest life. And I'm just like, yes. Excuse me. That's exactly what I want for myself. And like, I see it in my mom. You know, my mom did the same thing. When we were kids, they moved us to Nigeria. We lived in Nigeria for like 6 years.
Oh, wow.
Kids, you know, went to school there. She had all the help she needed. And it was a different life. Right. I saw that and I see the importance of it. Yeah. Because like, you really get to be like a mom and not like all these other things. You just get to be a mom and yourself and take care of yourself and just like really bask in this part of your life and take in the full experience. So I was like, for me, I definitely need to have that. Like, I can have a nanny here in America, yeah, but like taxing, baby.
Yeah, they be taxing here, but it's important to outsource. Like cleaning, all that stuff, outsource. Get somebody else to do it.
I'm just a girl. Like, what? I'm just a girl, literally. Really. Like, my aunts, all of my aunts, they all have nannies. Like, here in the States. They live in the States. But it's still not the same. And, you know, they've said that, and that's why they're like, yeah, like, we're going to have to mix up the shade.
Yeah, because the Nigerian nannies, they cooking, they doing all types of stuff. Like, everything. I have a few friends that have Nigerian nannies. I was like, I need a Nigerian nanny.
Like, yeah. You think when you have your second, or like even at this stage?
I feel like even at this stage, maybe when she's a little bit older, definitely want a nanny. Yeah. A nanny's a must.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm a baby girl. Come on now. Like, I gotta go. I need to have time with my husband. We're going on dates. Like, and that's my next question, actually. Like, how have you guys been making time for each other?
It's a little bit hard. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Because everything's about baby right now.
Yeah, everything's about the baby right now. But when I did have the help from my mom and his mom, because they were with us for some time, like, we did go out, and we make it a point to go out or just, like, to spend just little time together, like, whether that's watching TV or just, you know, doing something together. Yeah. So that we also got to figure out and balance. Yeah. But, again, it's important to do so because...
That's your husband.
Happy mom.
Yeah.
Happy.
Like, child, balance is just so important. It's so important.
Yeah.
So before we close out the episode, I want you to give the girlies who are trying to figure out, you know, and navigating this marriage, and dating, quote unquote. I'm going to start saying courting. Courting stage of their life. Give them 3 things you wish you knew or you wish you were told when you were entering that stage and journey.
Okay, I think the first one would be just to take your time. Yeah, I feel like when you're looking for a spouse or just when you're looking to be married and stuff like that, it's important not to be desperate. Like, that's how you end up being with someone that's not for you.
That's how you end up like a Risa Tisa giving me a daily price story on TikTok.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no.
We're not doing that.
We're not doing that. No shade to her. Love her.
Yeah. Because you'll be seeing the red flags and it's like you're not paying attention to them.
Sleeping beige. I don't.
So I would say that just like remembering like this is something that is you want to be forever. You want it to last. So going into it like open-minded, having that list, you know, knowing the things that you want, and the things that you're not willing to compromise on is so important.
Yeah.
That's like 2.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, and then the last one would be just making sure that you know yourself before getting into any type of relationship.
That part.
Because if you don't know yourself, you'll end up in something that's not for you.
Yeah.
At all.
And that first year of marriage would look very difficult.
Yes. It'll be very difficult because, you know, when you're not in tune with yourself, when you don't know yourself, people can walk all over you. People can do whatever, and you're not aware of that. So just knowing yourself, not going into anything feeling desperate, I would say is the most important things.
I love that. Those are actually really, really good ones. And each one, it resonates with me. I feel like I've checked off a few, especially that last one, though. Like, this journey was finding myself and doing things that I'm purposefully focusing on so that I can be the best version of myself for the family I eventually want to have, inshallah. So those are really important ones. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you so much for having me.
This was a cute episode, super fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys make sure you follow Jameelat on her Instagram page, TikTok as well.
Yeah.
Are you on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah. So YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that. Follow her so you can see her beautiful family. And guys, be supporting the babes because we need the babes on the Bora Bora trips and everything. Okay.
You seen that?
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
I need my mussy.
Jet.
Okay.
Get me there.
Please. Get her there. Period. So you guys make sure you follow, like, subscribe, all of that, and we will see you in the next one.